Good morning, Hickory Bend All-Stars. Today we are on lesson 20. We're continuing with eighth notes, and today we're going to put eighth notes in with our other rhythms and our notes from our C major scale to make ourselves a melody. I have to apologize for Ollie. He is extra hyper today, so he will probably be popping in and out. Notice we have our time signature. We have 4 beats to a measure, so we want to make sure within each measure we add up to 4. And we'll go ahead and make our melody 3 measures long. So here's 1 measure, our 2nd, and our 3rd. All right, Miss Maisie, pick for us either a pitch or a rest.
I want an E, and I want it to be a dotted quarter note, or dotted half note.
Dotted half note, okay.
Yeah.
So E, we see, is on the first line of the staff. So I'm going to put that right there. We're going to give it a stem. We're going to give it the dot so that it's a dotted half note. So this is an E, and it gets 3 counts. We know that we need 4 counts. We already have 3, so we still need 1 more count. Okay. Ollie is chewing on something he shouldn't be chewing on. I do not know what is going on with my dog today. Okay, Maisie, what would you like for our last count?
I want 2 eighth notes, and I want them to be F.
And she wants them both to be on F. F is on the first space. She wants 2 eighth notes. So we're going to put both of those notes right here. Connect them with the bar. These are both Fs. And they each get a half of a count. Remember our pizza, a half plus a half equals 1. 3 plus 1 equals 4. This measure is complete. We met the requirement of our time signature. So right now, if I clapped this measure, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and. All right, Maisie, let's continue on with measure 2. What would you like here?
I want 2 more eighth notes, and I want them to be G's.
And she wants them to both be G's. Now, before we move on, just so you know, even when your eighth notes are together like this, they don't both have to be on the same pitch. You could have them be on 2 different pitches and still connect them. We might do that before our melody is over so you can see that.
We can
So
do it right now.
G is on our 2nd line. So we're going to go ahead and put those here. There we go. So we have G, G, half and a half. A half plus a half is 1. All right, so we want 4 counts. I'm running out of space. We have 1 count. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, we only have 3 counts left, so we can't use a whole rest now. We can't use a whole note right now. Those are too many counts. Okay, Maisie, what would you like next?
A half rest.
Half rest. The half rest looks like our top hat. It goes on the 3rd line. 1, 2, 3. And so we draw our little square. We color that in. And we give it 2 counts. There is no pitch, right? It's 2 counts of silence. We have 1 plus 2 is 3. We need 4 counts. We have 3. We need 1 more count. So notice, friends, we're not going to use something with 4, 2, or 3 counts because it would add up to too much. So we can only use things that are worth 1 count or less. So the quarter rest is available to us. The quarter note is available to us. Or using 2 eighth notes is available to us. What would you like, Maisie?
A quarter note on B.
Quarter note on B. Notice that B is on the 3rd line. Maisie's making her song going up. Every good boy, she wants it to be a quarter note. The stem can go up or down on a B. I'm going to go ahead and put it down just because we don't do that too often so you can see it. But if a note sits on the 3rd line of the staff, it can go up or down. And then anything that goes above the B, the stem would go down. So this is a B. And a quarter note gets 1 count. 3 plus 1 is 4. Measure 2 is done. If I were to clap measure 2, starting here with the G's, it would sound like this. 1 and 2, 3, 4. if I were to do the two measures together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 4. Eighth notes definitely make things a little bit more interesting. Okay, Maisie, finish us off on this last measure.
Let's do a quarter rest.
A quarter rest, that's our lightning bolt. 1 count of silence.
And then 2 eighth notes, 1 F, 1 E.
Aha, so she's gonna break that up into 2 different notes. So F is on the space, that'll be our first eighth note. And then the E is on the first line, so that'll be our second eighth note. So even though they're not in the same place, the note heads, we're still going to connect them. And you see that your bar just goes at an angle then. Pretty cool looking. This gets a half a count. This gets a half a count. Think about that pizza. A half plus a half equals 1. Now we have to add the quarter rest with the 2 eighth notes. 1 plus 1 is 2. Ooh, here's some math we haven't done yet today. So we need 4 counts according to our time signature. We already have 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So we have to figure out 2 more beats. Can't use this whole rest, it's too much. Can't use the whole note, too much. Not the dotted half note, it's too much, because those are all more than 2. Okay, Maisie, finish our melody.
I want a half note at low C.
Half note on middle C. So remember, middle C is under our staff and it has that ledger line through it. Add the stem. It doesn't get colored in because it's going to be the half note, which gets 2 counts. And we know that 2 plus 2 equals 4. We've met our time signature requirement. This looks like a pretty nice song. Let's go ahead and hear it on the piano. I'll try to face this outward so you can see. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. Let's hear it again. Except when Miss Westerfield makes a mistake at the end. Let me do it with the counts so you can hear the counts as I'm playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yeah, a really nice song. And then, of course, after you do all this, we learned the one day how to make lyrics, right? So you could add your lyrics, breaking up your words into syllables under the notes. But remember, if you go ahead and make some lyrics, you don't want to put any lyrics underneath a rest because a rest is silence. All right, guys, great job. Make sure you answered the question for the video today. And if you have time and you want to make up your own melody using what we've learned here, go ahead, do that. I would love to see it. Shoot me a picture of that, and that would be really cool. And then tomorrow, we're going to start learning about 16th notes. That's the last rhythm I'm going to teach you about, because after that, things get really much too complicated. So we're going to learn about 16th notes tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.